Hi, my name's Tessa. I have cerebral palsy, but that's besides the point. I am tired of every single negative person on the internet. You can't say something without somebody getting angry, without somebody bashing you or making you feel stupid, and telling you stuff that you already know. What kind of world do we live in? I don't care what country you're in, or live in, or visiting, or from. That doesn't matter. We're supposed to be here on earth spreading love, not hate. But every time you turn around, there is somebody always spreading that hate. I don't care if it's even somebody you voted for. If you don't agree, keep your mouth shut. Spread peace, not hate. You're supposed to show love to one another, and people don't do that today. You're an idiot because you voted for so-and-so. You're an effing moron. I'm tired of these comebacks. Okay? We all were born different. Jesus didn't make one of us the same. He made us all so we all think differently. And if you're going to go online and you're going to bash somebody, that is not cool. It means you're a very horrible person. I don't care what website it's on. I don't care where and when it happened. I don't care what country it happened or happens. If you can't agree with that person, keep your pie hole shut. It's easy as pie. Because I know I'm sick of hearing that I'm all these nasty words and I'm a lowlife and I'm an idiot, and then people talking to me down. Okay? I have my own mind. Nobody speaks for me. Okay? And if you can't comprehend that each person is different, then maybe you should go to church. Change your life. Not put somebody down. Okay? I'm tired of it. I can't even be on the internet and say something positive without somebody saying something negative. I never put out there who I vote for because that's not anybody's business. Because think about it. No matter what you put on the internet, there's always that one person. All it takes is one person to say something negative. We all know children start puberty early. I know I surely did. And I don't need people online attacking me and saying stuff like, it's their hormones, it's this, it's that. All I was doing is commenting on something because another state said that they didn't allow or don't allow fifth graders to date. And somebody commented and saying something about kids with hormones at that age. Duh, I know that. You don't need to tell me something I already know. I'm tired of it. I'm always getting attacked by somebody. And I'm tired of the negative. Why can't we spread positive? Okay, why can't you think about it in a positive way instead of making it sound like something negative? I don't care. That may not sounded negative to some people, but I don't tolerate people saying anything negative. Mm-mm. Or make me feel stupid. No, that's not why I'm on the internet. I'm on the internet because I have cerebral palsy and I live with my husband and my 2 kitties. And I live an hour from my parents. I live on my own. Yes, I need a little bit of help. I use a walker or a cane. My husband helps get me around. We don't have a car, but we don't need one because we live in the city. I'm tired of all this negative stuff going around. Sorry. It's ridiculous. Why can't we ever show each other love? Why does somebody have to always put something that is positive negative? Okay? Positive, negative. You always have those type of people. Okay? If you are grumpy and you're negative, do not go online and slam other people. I don't care if it's on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Yahoo, whatever social medias are out there. You don't need to be putting people down. It's ridiculous. You should be spreading kindness and love and not hate. If you disagree with somebody, just shrug it off. Don't even comment. If you're going to comment, then it just means that you're just not a nice person. Just spread love. Because it's just ridiculous. Because I know I'm surely sick and tired of getting negative people commenting on my stuff. And I wasn't even talking to you. Think about it. You comment on something, you're not technically talking to other people. And then you always get that one hater that disagrees. If you disagree, just keep your mouth shut. I'm sorry, but if the world turned for every single negative person, man, we would be the most boringest people in the world. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what country you live in. Spread love, not hate. You disagree with someone, that's your opinion, not theirs. You might want to think about it again, especially if you say you're a Christian and you believe in Jesus. Did you know that if you say that you're a Christian and you go around saying negative stuff, you're not going to go to heaven? because you're going around spreading hate, not love. And I'm tired of it. Christians should all be together, no matter what. I don't care if they voted for somebody that you don't agree with. For whatever reason, it's stupid. And I'm tired of it. You don't see me walking around the house all day, my little tiny apartment all day, saying, "Oh, my legs hurt. I can't walk today." If I can at least try to walk, I can at least take a shower. I went around saying I lived in unhealthy environments. That wasn't my fault. And I complained about it. Where would that leave me? Nowhere. Yes, I get sick. But I know it's not my fault. It's not other people's fault. If I say I don't feel good, it means I don't feel good. I'm not trying to complain about it. We all have our ups and downs. But we shouldn't be criticized of what we think, what we do, what we write, what we say. It's stupid. You're a Christian. I don't care who you voted for. If you say you're a Christian, you're a child of God, and you go to church, you criticize someone because they didn't vote for who you voted for. It does not give you the right to tell somebody what to do or put them down or say that they're an effing idiot or an effing moron. That means you're not a Christian. I'm sorry, but I was not brought up in a Christian home. Okay? My father was forced to go to church when he was younger. And when he grew up, he stopped going. So I wasn't raised in a church, but I knew Jesus. I knew everything. I went to see family members just so I could hear about Jesus. I knew Christian songs, not every single one. I knew childish songs, probably because I had cerebral palsy, and my grandmother was very, very picky about the stuff that I listened to. She couldn't get my sister to listen to it, though. I will never regret listening to those tapes, because I had 2 Christian tapes, and knowing my grandmother, they're somewhere at her house. But she's selling the place soon, which is I have no words. It hurts. It feels like my sister and I looked forward to something in our young life, and it's getting smushed because my grandmother's middle child is forcing her to sell her house, making her think that she wants her to sell the house, which I think is stupid. Because I think personally, my grandfather bought the land for my sister and I and our children. But I guess things change, and you learn some people aren't who you thought they were. You actually find out who's the real people. And everybody's saying in that town that the taxes are going up. But I'll tell you one thing. They will be paying more where my grandmother lives than her taxes would have been. But we're supposed to be spreading love. Just remember that. If you say you're a Christian and you can't say anything Christian, then that means you're not a full Christian. I know, I make a few mistakes every now and then. I might swear, but I was brought up in a home that they swore. They weren't Christian. I still try as much as possible. I can't exactly make it to church, so sometimes I do it online. They have things on the internet. They have things on Facebook now. Not every church is handicap accessible. Especially around here. And I have to watch where I go for buildings now, because I have been sick since 2013, but that's besides the point. But I try to be as Christian as I can. I don't like judging anybody, not even by their looks. If I did, that would make me a horrible person and a liar. It would mean I wasn't a Christian. No matter where I go, there's always that one person every couple weeks that will put me down. Okay? I can't even put a picture of my husband out there without somebody thinking I'm a man. Okay? Don't go around calling people a dude. Why? Because just because somebody posts a picture doesn't mean that person's a guy. Okay, I'm tired of it. Somebody got mad at me recently because I was saying something and they all thought I was saying something. Well, this one person thought that I was talking about something else, and they were getting off the subject of what I was talking about. I wasn't meaning to make it sound off the topic. But not very long ago, my local store had a fire, and I thought it was the warehouse, but I misunderstood my husband, and it was in the coolers at my local store, and my husband brought some chocolate milk, and it smelled like it was actually in fire. And I don't know if other people drink stuff like that, but it just smelled horrible. And I get criticized on Facebook. And I did message the guy, and I said, you shouldn't call people dude, because I'm not a guy. I did post a picture of my husband. He's a big dude, big guy. And apparently some guy thought I was a man. I'm not a man. And the one thing that irritates me, even though it shouldn't, is that people think that just because you post a picture that you're the opposite sex. No, if you look on my profile, you will not see my husband is any of my profile pictures. No. Maybe used to, but not now. Now it's just me and my kitties usually. And that's what I mean. The man got really mad, and he said that was I can't pronounce the word. I'm thinking, no, it actually happened, and the thing got taken off, and I'm thinking, because he made it sound like I was making it up, and if you literally look, it really did happen, so I wasn't making it up. The point that I was trying to get across is, if anywhere is contaminated by a fire or some kind of mold, that store or hardwood, or that store or whatever headquarters or wherever it comes from, they shouldn't be able to sell it. That was my point. But I guess the guy thought I meant something else. I asked him not to write me. And then he started calling me names, and I'm thinking, you're not a nice person. I did ask the person not to talk to me, not to write me, and then I finally blocked him. It's just, why are people so negative? I don't care what you're dealing with. How do you know that person that you're giving a hard time isn't going through something worse than you are? How are you supposed to know? That's why you don't judge other people. You don't judge to conclusions. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I know cooking a couple things. I am a really good cook. But I really don't care for frozen stuff. And because a couple of places that we lived in made me super sick. But I'm still dealing with it today, and I'm doing a lot better. If my husband buys frozen pizza, sometimes I forget the cardboard on it. Well, we all do that. And then finally I remember it and be like, okay, time to get it out. Time to fix it somehow. But I did that only once, and I have made a few mistakes. But I am learning. I have cerebral palsy. I love to learn. I know that if I don't make a mistake, I won't learn. I don't have anybody but my husband to help me. And believe it or not, I'm a better cook than my husband. Yes, I may have to sit on my walker and cook. Because I can't stand very long. But remember, think positive, not negative. I don't care if you disagree or agree with someone. You don't go online, you don't laugh at what they say, you don't get mad at what they say, or whatever. Unless it's a question that says, do you agree with this? And thumbs up means yes, and a mad face means no. Then that's a different story. But yeah. Just, if you say you're a Christian, think like a Christian. Christian people, even if somebody says something that you don't agree with, or somebody votes or something, and you don't agree with them, then that's your issue, not theirs. Okay? I know I don't like to be nosy. I know if my husband writes on my stuff and he writes something negative, I tell him to get off my account. I tell my husband all the time, don't like stuff on my YouTube. Why? Because some of the singers that he likes, I don't like. And when I started this account not very long ago, I only liked 3 things. And my husband keeps going on and liking all kinds of things. I recently told him stop. So I don't need to be attacked online because of something he says. But that's my personal opinion. Spread loveness and kindness and no drama. Whether or not you agree with that person or not. I'm sorry. I do have short-term memory loss and I'm always saying the same thing. but sometimes it's good to repeat things over and over again. Um, you know, yeah, I was brought up that a Christian, a real true Jesus believer, Christ, Jesus Christ, whatever you want to put him as, because he has dozens of names, that you don't swear. And I'm actually trying to get out of the habit of that, but my parents have always sworn, and I'm trying not to, and that's all that counts. You gotta try. It's 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 like when you're little, or you have children, and they're little children, and they want to learn how to crawl, or they're learning how to walk on their own, or they're learning how to ride a bicycle. You gotta get up. Keep getting up and try again. I never thought that I would be able to ride a bike when I was little. I was like 8 years old. My dad met this woman that he's married to. There was 5 of us kids, and now there's only 4 of us girls because my brother, my stepbrother, passed away in February 2019. I had my biological sister when I was 8 and she was 3. Pushed me on a banana bike. If you don't know what a banana bike is, it came out in the 70s, 80s, or 80s, maybe the 90s. Not 100% sure, but I didn't need tricycles. I didn't need those things anymore, and I wanted to try to learn to do it. And I had my sister keep pushing me and pushing me and pushing me until I learned how to ride a bike. And then within a couple years after I learned how to do it, how to ride one, my grandfather actually went out and bought me bicycles and my sister bikes, and it was cool. And yeah, I was brought up very, 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 very old fashioned, but I was brought up try again. That's why when I figure out how to cook something, sometimes I will make it different each time. Maybe I'll put extra spices in it. Or if it's something that I haven't quite figured out how to do, I try and I try and I try until I get it right. Because that's how you learn things. And because I have cerebral palsy, I love to learn new things. And I love to be positive and upbeat. Even if I'm sore and tired and feeling sick. And stuff. Right now, I'm bummed that my grandmother is selling her house instead of giving it to my sister and I. Yes, I'm disabled, but doesn't mean anything. You gotta learn. If nobody gives you the chance to learn, how are you gonna learn? And some people with my disability are stubborn. Just stubborn as I am. And they need a little bit more help than me. But they make it so they can live on their own. And I support it fully. I think it's good. I think it's wonderful. You know how much of a pain in the butt it is to actually need help. And I hate asking for help. Mm-mm. It's the only way that I ask for help. Is if I really need it. For an example, I'm sore. I can't stand up. I'll ask my husband to stay in this room while I go into the bathroom, just so my kitten doesn't have to run to go get him, and I don't have to scream and holler. But yeah, I'm just tired of the negative stuff, and I try very hard to be positive and spread love, even if I disagree with something. If I disagree with something online, I'll ignore it. That's how I am. Yep. But, yeah. Because you gotta think about when you get old, karma's gonna strike you right in your butt. Because sometimes karma even hits your children or your grandkids. Believe it or not. And if you don't want something bad happening to you when you're old, I suggest being polite. I wasn't brought up that you judge or think negative about people or be racist or whatever. I was brought up to show love to everybody. I'm sorry if you disagree with this. That's alright. Because I know tons of people will, if people even will watch this. But you gotta remember, Jesus gave us all brains. We all think alike. I mean, we all think different. We all are not built the same. We all aren't alike, though. And if we were, this world would be boring. It'd be boring. Very boring. But, yeah. I'm just tired of the negative stuff. It's like I can't even do anything without somebody being just like this. You know one thing that really makes me mad? Okay. I wear PJs a lot because I am trying to lose weight, and my mom is always telling me to put pants on. Okay? I don't have pants that fit. Okay? I don't have a lot of clothes, and my PJ bottoms, they all fall off because I'm trying to lose weight. But I guess I'll get off here, upload it, and I'm bored. I'm very, very bored today. But I guess I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Think positive, not negative. Be kind.